In this video, I will be telling you a partial solution of a person regaining part of their eyesight. Using gene therapy and wearing light simulating goggles can partially restore eyesight in a patient with vision loss. Gene therapy is engaged to organize ganglion cells into new photoreceptor cells. Light is collected by photoreceptor cells when it enters the eye. The photoreceptors send an electrical signal to their adjacent ganglion cells, which can identify important factors including movement. They then send their signals to the optic nerve, which transmits the data to the brain. In this video, we will be showing you more precisely how it works step by step. In a healthy eye, retina cells at the back of the light detects. But in the second eye, a faulty gene means that these cells are dying, leaving all but a small section, causing partial blindness. To stop further degeneration, fluid is injected in a lift of layer of the cells. Working copies of the faulty gene are then injected to stop the rest of the cells dying. Now we're going to talk about photogenetics. Photogenetics is a technology created by researchers to investigate the workings of the brain. They were able to turn a certain type of brain cell on or off with the flick of a switch by putting a tiny light into the animal's brain. They were also able to find the circuitry that overpins a variety of behaviors using this way. However, the scientists were unable to beam magnified light into the eye because the glare would damage the retina's sensitive tissue. Once all the cells are dead, you cannot repair the gene defect, as Mr. Sahil explained. This is a quote that I like to use very much. As a result, the researchers picked a photogenetic protein that is especially sensitive to amber light, and employed viruses to deliver these amber proteins to the retina's ganglion cells. Then we use the gadget, which is also known as the goggles, that converts visual information from the outside world into amber light that the ganglion cells can recognize. They developed goggles that scan the range of view thousands of times per second, registering any pixels that change color when the light changes. Then the goggles emit an amber light pulse into the eye from that pixel. And then in 2019, the volunteer, a 58-year-old Frenchman, had to wear special goggles that partially restored a blind man's sight. In addition, they did this by growing light-catching proteins in one of his eyes, according to a team of experts. He has been wearing these goggles at home and on outings for 7 months. One day, he realized that he could see the stripes of a sidewalk. They noticed that he could reach out and touch a notepad on a table, but that a smaller box of staples was more challenging to grasp. The volunteer accurately counted the tumblers 12 out of 19 times when the scientist placed 2 or 3 in front of him. In this video, we showed that injecting an optogenetic sensor-expressing gene therapy vector into a patient who only had light perception and wearing light simulation goggles can partially restore eyesight in a patient. As you can see, here's the 58-year-old Frenchman who had to wear the special goggles that partially restored his blind sight.